This, my darling, is the result of me taking to my hair yet again with some bleach, trying to do my own roots and avoiding going to the hairdresser. As you can see, very, very warm. I have a lot of different shades in here. I have got the blonde from the original color that I had. I've got the regrowth kind of shade, which is the very warm orange yellow, or yellowish orange, I think is what they like to call it, where it's more on the orange side of things. Then I've got the root color, which is lighter than the kind of, I don't know where to say, it's about an inch worth of an even lighter color, which is a bit more yellow. It's kind of all over the place. I'm going to put some T11 from Wella on this because I'm really intrigued to see how this one goes. I know typically I would opt in for T14 just to cancel out some of this warmth, but I'm keen to see what the T11 does. Here's a far shot so you can see exactly the kind of warmth we're trying to tackle with this T11. I've got the Wella T11 here and I'm going to follow the instructions. So the easiest way to explain how to mix this is you pour one whole bottle of the toner into a mixing bowl and then you go ahead and fill that bottle up 2 times, so it's the ratio 2 to 1, and then mix it all together. The correct consistency for this is this really gluggy, like glue-like consistency. To apply the toner, I start by parting my hair down the middle. I then apply the toner on each side of the root where the part is, and the idea is that you want to cover your roots first all over your head before then going from your mids and going to your ends, because you want the warmest part of your hair to have the longest developing time. So part at your root, continue to cover all of your root area over your whole head, and then continue to kind of like split the different sections and then cover all that, and then come back through and do the lengths as well. As you can see, I am using my hands to kind of smush this through my hair. That is for coverage and for my kind of comfort and knowing that I've done a good job. Also, if your hair is any longer than mine, you will need 2 bottles to complete this. Once I feel like I have smushed this to the most smushiness I can get it to, and I'm confident there is enough saturation on my hair, I leave it up like this. Sometimes I will put a shower cap on just to give some heat in there, but I leave it on for the full 30 minutes, and this is using the 20 volume developer. If you have got darker roots and you don't want to use a 20 volume developer, you can use a 10 volume. I think that's for when you want to achieve darker results, but for me, because I want that additional lift, I do use the 20 volume developer. And then can you believe it? This was the result. I don't know what I expected from this, but I know with the T14 it's quite impressive because it does cancel out the more orangey, warm, deep yellow tones, but this one is more like the golden version of the T14. It's going to give you a toned, warm, golden, pretty blonde color, and I am genuinely shocked that it had this much impact on such warm roots. I thought I would almost have no effect at all. So I'm really impressed with this. It gave me a lot of dimension, as you can see. It toned all the different areas really beautifully, and I really loved this color is a bit of a different color, so not on the ashy side, on the more golden beige side. If you're wondering how long this took to kind of wash out and go back to that warmer shade, it never went back to that warm shade, just to give you some confidence. But I am filming this quite a while after I did do this video, so I can comment. It lasted about 4 washes. I could have probably extended that by not using such cleansing shampoos and all that kind of thing, but because I do, it was genuinely about 4 washes, so about 3.5 weeks, because I didn't stick to 1 wash a week. So I feel like if you do wash your hair once a week, you'll get a month's worth out of this. If you can go a bit longer, you could get 6 weeks, but if I'm honest, I think for the average person, you might be a little bit disappointed about how quickly this washes out, but you will not be disappointed with the beautiful color that it gives you. So yes, really impressed with the end result, not impressed with how long it stayed in my hair. If you've got questions, leave them down below. I hope this video helped. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time and attention, and I will see you in the next video.